I've spoken about it briefly before, I think, but I'm going to revisit it today. And that is cars. A lot of people have cars or vans or vehicles of whatever sort. And people think that these are assets to their life. But in reality, they're really a liability. Because, think about it. The minute you buy a car and take it out of the garage where you buy it, it loses value straight away. So that's one. Two, don't get convenience and something that you think adds value to your life when it doesn't. Like, it's convenient for you to have a car because it makes things easier to get to places, but that doesn't mean that that's the best thing for you, because you're wasting money keeping that car running, and that's without having to pay for any repairs or mishaps that go on with getting a car and keeping it. So that's two. But remember, the minute you take a car off the lot, it loses value. So you've got to keep the car running. You've got to pay for any damages and repairs you have to do over the years. It gives you more convenience to get to places, but in a bigger picture of it, you lose out more than you gain from having a car. You lose money. You lose the ability to just go out and walk places, because the majority of people that get cars hardly ever exercise again. I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of people, because they just go up the shop where they could walk, but they go up in the car. That's a problem. It's a huge problem. I bet a lot of you do that thing where you could go out the shop and walk there, and it'll take you a minute, if that, or 5 minutes or something, but you'll hop in the car instead. But then you won't go to the gym or nothing, or do any other exercise outside of that. That could be your only opportunity. Yet you take the car instead of walking or running, like jogging there. This is the trap. And we're conditioned to it, but there's no excuse for it. Because I know it's not everyone, but it's a whole large amount of people that do this. I'd say more people do it than don't do it. But like I said, there's no excuse. Even when I had a car, I didn't make that give me a reason to never do that. Like, never walk to the shop again or run. You have the option. What option do you pick? Do you pick convenience over health? I don't have a car at the moment, but when I did, I didn't just use it as an excuse to go everywhere in a car. If I could walk somewhere, I'd walk there. 8 times out of 10, I'd walk instead of taking a car. But the majority of people don't. And that's a problem, because it takes away from your ability to exercise on simple things, even walking. That could be an opportunity for you to get out for your day and get your steps in your daily exercise. And now you're not doing that, because it's more convenient to hop in the car and drive for 30 seconds up to the shop when you could walk there. And it'd take twice as long, but you gain more from it. You get more exercise, and it's more beneficial for you. But this is the problem that comes along with having a car. But most people see it as an asset rather than a liability, and it's completely false. We get told this lie by adverts and the companies and news, and it's not an asset. Unless you are making the cars, and it's your company and you're selling them, it's not an asset. It's a liability. Plus you're adding to all the fuel emissions just for doing them simple things of going out in a car for 2 minutes. You're still adding to the numbers of people every single minute of the day, every second of the day, adding to the pollution just by going up the shop in your car when you could walk or you could run or even take a bicycle. Think about it. What can you do different?